I almost forgot to do this intro. Honestly, I always do the intros after I film the video, so then after I film the video I start cleaning up and I'm like, wait, I never filmed the intro. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. As you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be trying out a bunch of new Wet n Wild products. I feel like Wet n Wild just keeps coming out with amazing product after amazing product, and every time they do a new launch, I'm so excited to try it out. I just tried out their jelly products in a recent video, like their jelly highlighter, primers, eyeshadows, everything like that. So if you want to see that, I'll link that down below. And of course, they had to come up with more crazy stuff. So in today's video, I try out a brand new sponge from them, a new winged liner, some crazy lip powder products, new primer, eyebrow products, so a full face of new makeup basically. And I wanted to sit down and share my opinions with you guys, do like a first impressions tryout like I usually do. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look as well as my thoughts on a bunch of new Wet n Wild products, just keep on. Alright guys, so let's just get right on into this. I'm going to start off with some primer. We're going to be using this Wet n Wild Water Drop Primer, and this is in the Cucumber. I've already tried the Cucumber setting spray. This is like their primer water slash setting spray in the Cucumber, so I decided to get this Water Drop Primer. I'm very curious to see the consistency of this primer. It is a green primer from what I can tell. I'm going to take a bit on my finger and I'm just going to go on the back of my hand to see the consistency. Oh, it has like, oh, this is very cucumbery, almost like cucumber and watermelon in a way, and it's a very watery primer. It does feel like I just put water, like a watery cream on my hands, but it's blending out really nicely. Give a nice luminosity and like a nice base, not too sticky, but I can already feel I hope I like it. The smell, really powerful. The one in the spray is very subtle compared to this, so just letting you guys know. It says it's a cream to water formula, so I could tell when it comes out it is a cream, and then it kind of turns into water and then blends into the skin. It's supposed to hydrate and lock down moisture and blur the appearance of pores, and we're supposed to use this under foundation, of course, since it is a primer. So I'm going to take about this much on my finger because it is pretty liquidy. I don't think I'll need that much. That's crazy. Look how that cream just turns into water. Look, I have that green cream, and as I blend it out, it literally just turns to a water formula. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm just going to go on my skin. The smell of it is very potent. It's a very sweet scent, so if you're sensitive to scent in makeup, just keep that in mind. It feels very hydrating, almost like a water, like a gel moisturizer in a sense. And looking at my skin, it does look nice and smoothed out, hydrated. So far I do like that primer. I feel like it's a great like everyday moisturizing type primer. I'm gonna take a bit more, like just a tad bit more, and I'm gonna focus this where I have more pores, kind of press it in. I don't know if that will do anything since it is a water formula. I do feel like it smoothed out my skin right here, so that's good. I actually do like that so far. Alright, so now let's go in with foundation. I'm going to be using the Mega Cushion Foundation with SPF 15. This is a liquid cushion from them. I have used this before. This is not my first time trying it, and I picked mine up in the shade Light Ivory. Hopefully it's a good shade because I am a bit tan now. And then I do have a new product to actually apply the foundation. So we have the Wet n Wild makeup sponge here. I picked this up from Target, and this is supposed to be a holy grail blending sponge that flawlessly applies makeup for a professional looking finish. It's supposed to provide streak-free, effortless application with a unique hydrophilic material to ensure less product waste can be used dry or wet. So we will see about that. It's just a makeup sponge, and I love how they have the little bunny right there. That is so cute. So I picked this up at Target. They did not have it at Ulta. Just so you guys know if you're interested. It does say W&W on the front. And it feels actually really soft for a dry sponge. A lot of dry sponges don't feel as soft, but you guys can see how squishy it is. It has a flat edge and a round edge and a pointy edge, so I like the shape. I'm gonna go wet this to see how big it expands, and then we're going to apply the foundation. Okay, guys, so I just went and wet the sponge, and it did get pretty big. Really, really soft sponge, so I do like that so far. I'm gonna take like the big round side. We're just gonna start applying this a little bit light for me, but that's okay. We'll make it work. I do like this sponge so far though. It applied it really well. I'm gonna use this Fit Me Maybelline concealer. And I know it's a bit darker than my foundation, which is a bit untraditional, but I do want to use this to kind of match my color up, so I'm going to use more concealer than I originally planned, just because the foundation is a little light. So we're going to blend it all together and make it all work. Let's use this like round pointy side and go under my eyes. Oh, it's like the perfect shape. Under here, it's like a big sponge, but not too big where I'm having trouble like blending under my eye, so that's good. So now that I'm all done with that, I do have some good coverage, but not full. Like you can still see some of my freckles and stuff. I really like this sponge so far. I think it didn't absorb too much product because I still got some coverage, but it gave me like a really, really nice, flawless, natural finish, and that's why I do love using sponges. So now let's set this down. I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder, and I'm gonna use the flat side of the sponge. Really testing out the sponge today. I'm gonna go right under my eyes with the flat side. I like the flat side because you can really do some baking with it. I'm gonna keep this like in a triangle under my eyes, kind of. So now I'm going to test out the sponge a little bit more. I have a bunch of my favorite cream products here from Wet n Wild. These aren't new products or anything, they're just some of my favorite cream products. So I decided why not test them with the sponge. I'm going to do some bronzing and contouring with my cream contour stick from Wet n Wild. And I'm going to use the side that I applied the cushion foundation with, because it's like a bigger side, and I'm going to blend this out. I didn't set down here so that I could apply these cream products. Blending it out really nicely. Sometimes sponges don't really work for stiffer cream products like stick products, but this is blending out nicely. And I like blending contour products out with the excess foundation because it makes it all blend out really nicely. And then we're going to do the same thing for some blush. I'm going to take this stick blush in the shade Floral Majority. And actually this one I am going to take on the sponge, so I'm just going to kind of brush it like so. And then stamp it on my cheeks. Ooh, look at that, that's perfect. Look how like natural and blended and airbrushed that looks with applying it like this. And then of course I do have to finish off with some liquid highlighter. This is their new Mega Jelly Highlighter. I recently tested all their new jelly products in a pretty recent video, so if you want to see that, go check that out. I'll link it down below. And I'm going to use the side that I applied the concealer with, dip it in just slightly. You need like, look at that, tiniest amount. And I'm just going to tap this on the top of my cheekbone, my nose a little bit. The sponge is like the ultimate shape. I feel like you can do so much with it. I like that it has that round, like really round side, because I know a lot of people when new sponges come out, they really like if it has this big side so that they can do their whole face. I like that it has this side for under the eyes, and then you have a flat side to do some baking or whatever. Like you could even do like a really flat line here. I don't like that on me. I don't bake under here, but if you need to, you definitely can. I'm gonna take one of their new jelly highlighters in the shade Martini, Dirty Martini. Brush it all over my eyelid. Then I'm actually gonna take my jelly highlighter and kind of use this on top to add a bit of like that glazed shimmery look. And then I want to take a touch of Code Red. It's like this beautiful red shade. And then I'm going to take this Milani eyeshadow in the shade 04 Starlight. I'm going to use this on my inner corner and kind of bring it up a little bit too, just to incorporate some pink to this look. I'm just feeling like a lot of shimmer today. I'm just taking a bit more of Code Red and placing this on the outer corner of my eye. So let's test out a brand new product. This is the Wet n Wild Get Skinny Laser Precision Micro Thin Tip Liner. Skinny tip eyeliner. And I got mine in the shade Black. Oh, so I'm just going to shake it up. And let's do a quick... Ooh, that is teeny tiny. Let's do a quick swatch. Okay, she's pigmented. I'm just going to start off by making a wing. Ooh. Okay. Don't have to put a lot of pressure. When it was really easy at the beginning there, which is good. It's gliding nice. This is good to like kind of get that precision and get that little flick at the end there. I feel like I haven't done a wing liner on my channel in literally forever. I do them all the time off camera, but not that much on camera. Just because I'm always using the same liquid liner, it's always my NYC. So I feel like if I kept doing that in tutorials, you guys would get annoyed with me using the same eyeliner every time. I like it. Is it my new absolute favorite liquid liner? No. My NYC is still gonna be my favorite, but do I like it? Yes. I think it was really, really easy to use. Glided on pretty fine. I would probably just use this, you know, to touch up or to get really, really detailed, because with my NYC, what I love about it is it's so fast because you just like brush it, fill it in really quick because it has a bigger brush. But if you like something that has a really precise tip, this is nice. It was really easy to use. I did not have any wiggly lines or any thick lines, because sometimes, you know, you're doing your wing and at the end you just do a thick line and then you're like, oh, and then you keep extending and extending until it's like over here. So I feel like this is a great liner to get to kind of use in combination with another liquid liner that maybe is a little thicker, so that you could fill in right here. But this is really good to outline, to get really close in the inner corner, and to do your wing with. So I really like this, really user-friendly, I have to say, so that was definitely a success. Just gonna pop on some L'Oreal Voluminous mascara real quick to my lashes. Alright, so now that the lashes, eyeliner, everything like that is done, let's move on to the lips. I do have a brand new lip product to test out. So exciting. But first I'm going to line my lips. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner in the shade Gone Burgundy. It's just a nice nude burgundy shade. Just going to line my lips with it. And then the new lip product we're going to try out is this Wet n Wild Sugar Melt Lip Powder. And this is in the shade Blizzard Berry. It's like a nude. So let's just open it up. Let's see here. What is this like? Oh! Did you guys see that? What is it? No way! It's literally a powder, like a liquid and powder, and it like mixes. Oh my gosh! So it's like a really lightweight lipstick, but you can see the powder. What? That's so cool. Like, look, you can see the powder in there. Let's just apply it. Oh, it feels like a liquid lipstick right now. I feel like it's just really patchy. As I keep doing that more, it's just getting more and more patchy, and that's not hot. Maybe I just have to let it sit for a minute. While I let that sit though, I did forget that I got a new eyebrow product, so I'm just gonna quickly take off my brows and then we're gonna redo them with the eyebrow product. So this new brow product, this is the Ultimate Brow Micro Brow Pencil from Wet n Wild. It's a 0.5 millimeter tip, and I got mine in the shade Deep Brown. It looks very similar to like Anastasia or anything like that. That's it right there. The color looks nice. But it is a nice precise pencil. Alright, so I actually do really like that. It shaped my eyebrows beautifully. The spoolie, I will say, is a bit more rough than like my NYX or like Anastasia because it is smaller, like a little more concentrated. But I do like the pencil. It's a little creamier than NYX, just as a reference point for you guys. But if you use lighter pressure, you'll still get a nice look. This was definitely a win for me so far. This lip situation isn't really working for me. I'm going to lighten up the center using Bare It All from Wet n Wild. Just a tad. And we'll see how this layers too. That actually layered pretty nicely, and it's like a satin matte finish. It feels pretty like sturdy on my lips. So I do like that. Alright, to finish off this look, I'm just going to go in with some Cucumber setting spray. Alright, so I just wiped off all the makeup from my hand. The eyeliner actually wiped off pretty easily, which doesn't really bother me that much because I don't think it will smudge that much. Let's see. I mean, a little bit. Oh, it did smudge a little bit. Not too bad. Is it as like smudge proof as my NYC? No. But again, I do like this for kind of touching up, for using in combination with another eyeliner that you like. I think it's good because it will let you be more precise. So that one, it was a win for me. I love this sponge, guys. This is definitely gonna, you know, be a part of my regular makeup routine. I loved how it applied all my face products. Literally, I used it to create the whole face makeup look. The lip product took me a little while to get used to. I do like it in combination with something. Is it something that I use on a daily basis? No, I find it a little bit messy and inconvenient, and you do have to wait a while to kind of work with it. So it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite from Wet n Wild, but I feel like I need to play around with the formula a bit more to really get a sense for it. And then the eyebrow product, I think it's a great one as well. I'd highly recommend it. So that's really it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed me trying out some new Wet n Wild products. And if you guys want to see more testing out videos, let me know down below in the comments. And make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on my post notification bell so you don't miss out on any new upload from me. But anyways, I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.